welcome to the Good Gut Show. And I have a brand new camera today and new stuff. And I'm so excited. I want to see if things are working. So, excuse me, because now I have the computer over here and I haven't set up the whole setting yet. But I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to be with you to talk to you about my personal journey out of a panic disorder and reducing stress and boosting awareness, which is really what I want to talk about this week, because um, it's the second part of the what I call my good gut blueprint, or my 5 essential habits for a good gut. And mindfulness is something that I do on a daily basis, and I really love it. I'll talk more about what it is tomorrow. But today I wanted to share with you my personal journey, and I'm still getting oriented to all of this. I want to share with you my personal journey out of a really stressed place and a really emotionally unstable place. And, I was an actor, and basically I was a method actor. So it couldn't be a worse place to be when you're a very sensitive person, and actually a good place to be, because you can't be an actor unless you're a very sensitive person. But a lot of having these emotions at my fingertips started to re-spark a panic disorder that I had younger and kind of did away with for a little bit. But I ended up on the floor several times when I was working at the Lee Strasberg Theater Institute, both as a student and running the school from time to time. And basically, I ended up on the floor, not being able to breathe. People thought I had done drugs. No, it was panic disorders. But I was also training in a very, very wonderful technique that Lee had created, and that taught me how to relax and how to breathe. And I didn't know then about mindfulness. I didn't know anything. I mean, I was studying Eastern religion, and studying meditation, but I didn't put the two together for a very long time. And then what happened was I began to, because I was having these panic attacks, and I was ending up a couple of times in the hospital because nobody knew what was going on with me. So I began to think, what if I use breathing as a way to calm me down and get me out of these panic situations? And I now teach this all the time in the hospital. I work in a psychiatric hospital, and when I see people not breathing and just about turning blue and crying, which means they're not breathing usually, I help them breathe. I spend a lot of my time teaching mindfulness to the patients there, because I do believe it's an amazing tool, not only to bring you down from stress and bring you down from upset, but also to connect with yourself and be in the moment and be able to choose your thoughts, so that you can actually get to a place where you feel powerful in your life. So I'm going to run you through, the upshot. Okay, so I haven't finished. Sorry. So I started breathing. And I would just breathe. And there were times when I felt that panic set in, and I would just even say to myself out loud, Jill, breathe. I didn't even know that was a great psychiatric tool, because when you talk to yourself in the third person, you actually can connect with yourself a lot more. You can actually listen to yourself. So, yes. So I started really breathing. I started really breathing a lot. and also meditating. And then I put them all together and realized that meditation and mindfulness are very similar, but mindfulness to me is something you can do anywhere, which is definitely what I did with the breathing. And I did breathing everywhere. And I even told myself to breathe. And I got in the car and I go, Jill, breathe. And I breathe. I still do it because there are times when I feel really stressed, especially now during COVID. I don't know how you feel about it, but boy, there are times when I feel stressed. I'm working with psychiatric patients and working with eating disordered patients. It gets a little much. So I do a lot of breathing during the day. And I'm just going to share with you today, briefly, I call it breathing number one because it's really about just noticing your breath. Okay. So it's great if you find in the beginning a straight back chair, but you can do this anywhere. So just take a moment. Just take a moment and and breathe in slowly. I think I need this right now. And breathe out slowly. And breathe in slowly. Try and get it all the way down here. And breathe out slowly. And next time when you breathe in, just notice the sensation of the breath. I like to breathe in through my nose. When I breathe in, I notice that the breath is kind of cool on my nostrils. Just notice the sensation. Breathing in. And then notice the sensation breathing out. Does the breath feel different? And now continue to breathe in and out deeply and notice the sensations in your body. What does breathing in do for your body? Just notice. So breathe in and just notice the sensations anywhere in your body. And breathe out and continue to notice them. Just gently noticing sensations. And breathe in. Noticing sensations, noticing sensations. Where in your body does your breath go? Breathe out. And breathe in. And notice how it feels. Notice how your body feels. Notice your emotions. Are you feeling anything emotionally right now? Just notice. So then breathe in and hold it and see what sensations that brings, and breathe out. And then just take a moment and come back in the room. Notice I was a little agitated. My head was shaking a little when I started, but now it's not. I don't know what you noticed. I'd love it if you'd share that with me. So wherever you are, you can put it in the chat. And I'd love to hear your feedback. Just from that little bit, that little snippet of mindfulness. Okay? The Dietitian Jill signing off. More on mindfulness tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow.